Hi, you welcome to Daily Hustle GH. My name is John Kennedy. In this video, I'm going to show you evergreen business areas that you can start business in, and then you will remain in business for a long while and be profitable. In every economy, we have different industries and sectors, and some of them are ripe for business opportunities that can last a lifetime. And so we want to consider 3 of them in this video so that if you have any plan of starting a hustle or a business, you can start in or consider these 3 industries. There are many of them. I just want to limit myself to these 3 for now. In subsequent videos, we will be looking at any number of them. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure you subscribe and then you turn on the notification bell sign so that when we post a video, you will be notified and then you won't miss out on anything. So go there right now and then click on the subscribe and then turn on the notifications like a bell sign. Click on that one and turn on the notification and then like a video. If you learn anything, learn to share with friends and family, and also comment. Let us interact. If you learn anything and it bless you, leave a comment. If you need to know something, there's a question you want to ask, feel free and leave the question in the comment, and then I promise you we will answer your question and then we will interact with you. And if it is anything you want to know and you want us to do a video, you can make a special request, and then God willing, we will do that with time. All right, so let's get inside. So there are what I call evergreen industries or sectors in every economy, because those sectors provide opportunity for business to be a lifetime, because there are things people will patronize all their life. Okay, so we want to look at 3 of such economies, and all of them have I call a value chain. It means it is not only one kind of business or one type of business you can establish. So you look at the value chain and look at your resources and look at your skills, look at your knowledge and look at your ability and see where you can fit in, and then you can start a business. So I'm going to give you 3 quick evergreen industries to start a business in 2024 and onwards. All right, so the first one is the basic needs of life, food. Everybody eats, everybody needs food. So any business that has to do with the sector of the economy that must provide food, either from the source of the growing of the food until it becomes food on the table, that is the value chain. So from the farming and then the processing, transportation, marketing, storage, and then to the final consumer, that is a whole value chain, and it is broad. So that is the first evergreen industry or sector to consider to start a business. I call it the agricultural sector or the industry. That is a very lucrative one because you will always be in business. And so look at it. Maybe you are not going to start from the end product where you are selling food directly or food stuff directly, or maybe you are providing food services, you are serving a restaurant or canteen. It's a good place to start if that's your passion and that's your skill and that's what your resources can do. You can start there, and that one you will be in business forever, because people would eat every day of their life. And while the food cannot be stored, your stomach is not a refrigerator where the food can be stored there for days. It means if you eat today, tomorrow they will eat again, tomorrow next they will eat again. It means you will be in business for life as long as man lives. You know, there was a scripture when Noah came out of the ark, and then in Genesis chapter 8, and then I think the verse 22, he said, as the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest, cold and heat. You see, so it means as the earth remains, the only constant here is the earth remaining. There are businesses that will be in place forever. There will be sowing and there will be reaping. It means agriculture will continue to be in vogue once people are alive and people are eating. So go into the agri industry and look at the sector and look at the value chain. From the farming, you can go into agriculture as a business, farming, and there are different crops you can farm. You can farm maybe vegetables, you can farm food stuff, you can farm commercial crops, etc. So you can go into subsistence farming, maybe just go into vegetables, supply restaurants and households, etc. Or you can go into large commercial farming, foodstuff, rice, maize, and things like that, or cash crops. It is all part of it. So it's a value chain, and you determine where you want to fit in. Or you can go into animal production. Maybe you are going to go into livestock production. You are going to go into birds like poultry. You are going to go into fish farming. These days you can do fish farming in your house with the tanks. You can do catfish. You can do tilapia and stuff like that. That is a business opportunity. Ghana imports fish in tons every year. So that is a ripe opportunity for us to go into business. So you provide, you go, and then you start a fish farming, and then you can decide also, maybe you are just going into storage. You are going to solve a problem in the agri sector where we talk of post-harvest losses, the distance between the farming community and then the market center. So you can decide that I'm going to be a middleman and then go to the farming community, buy the product and send them to the market centers and go and sell. You don't need to farm. That is a business located in the agricultural value chain. And then you can also decide post-harvest losses. You are going to provide storage services. Maybe the bumper harvest, you provide silos, and then you buy or you let the people store their grains there. And then in the lean season, you open your banks and then you begin to sell. That is, and many people do that business where at the farming season, when they harvest, the products are cheap, the beans and then the cereals, you buy them, you have good storage facility, you store them, and then within 3, 4, 5 months, the prices escalate, and then you are in business. You don't need to go into farming to do that. That is another area you can locate yourself in this value chain. And then you can also decide that you are going to go into processing. So I'll take any of the products, whether in the animal or in the crop sector, and then I am going to process them into a finished product or a semi-finished product as my business. So you can do that and so on. So even the farmers, you can decide that I am going to provide farm inputs like seeds, improved seeds, and then chemicals, etc., etc. Animal farming, you can decide that you are going to provide the inputs, chemicals, veterinary services. These are all business opportunities you can locate yourself in, and then you can start a business, and then you can also be into the buying and the selling of the foodstuff. So agriculture is an evergreen industry or sector of the economy. You can have a business and be in business for life. The second one is education. Education. As long as people are alive and they are giving birth, they are going to need schools. You see? So somebody says, well, I don't have money to start a school. Yes, that is only one point of business or one business point in the value chain of the education subsector of the economy. So you can locate yourself in that subsector either by starting a school, maybe start a crèche. There are busy parents who don't know what to do with their young kids. You can decide to start a crèche, a babysitter for them. They will pay a fee, they close from work, they come and pick their children. That is a business. And then from there you begin to grow it, and then you start a nursery. Okay, I've taken care of them, I taught them rhymes and things like that, and then now I have created a nursery, and gradually, before you realize, you have a nursery 1, you have nursery 2, and then you are building up your resources and increasing. You have KG1, KG2, and then the next thing you provide 2 classrooms, you have grade 1 or class 1, class 2, and then you build. Before you realize it, you have a private school. You don't need to have a story building with all the classrooms and all the teachers before you can start a school. You start small in your own room. So you just start as a babysitter and then formalize it and call it a crèche, and then the parents pay fee in your room. You have a decent room, and then you keep the children there, the hygiene, and then everything is the most important thing. You have started a school like that. Well, somebody says, well, I can't start a school. Yes, you can still have a space in the educational value chain. There are many services that the educational subsector needs. You can render them. Let me give you an account of, recently I observed something where I send my children to school. You know, there are things that children need and parents need, like their school bags, their shoes, footwear, and things like that. So I saw that by the roadside close to the school, a lady has just opened a small shop there, and then is selling this, their sneakers, then their shoes, their school bags, lunch boxes, etc. So you see, that is a strategic business. As long as the school is alive, this person is going to be in business. So I saw that we closed from school passing and cars and motorbikes were parked there and parents were doing selection for their children. Otherwise, the parents would have gone to the market to go and do that. But the person has brought it close to the school, and then the parents can do that. And then you can also decide to send the small snacks the children need, pastries, biscuits, toffees, drinks, and things like that. As their snack, the parents come and park their cars and they buy those things for their kids before they enter the school. That is another business. So the whole value chain is there. Locate a place that you can fit in according to the size of your resources, your time, and your passion, and then you will be in an evergreen business. The third one is healthcare. Healthcare. As long as we live and we are eating and we are moving on, there will be health challenges, whether you like it or not. Whether you are a believer or unbeliever or whatever, every one of us falls sick. As long as there are mosquitoes in some of our environment, you are guaranteed malaria at least once every year, and you will need some medication. So that is another area of business, healthcare. So also look at the healthcare value chain. You may not be able to start a hospital. I'm not asking you to start a hospital or a clinic. If you have what it takes, that is very good. But you can have a drugstore. You are not a pharmacist. You can operate a pharmacy. But over-the-counter drugstore, you can operate. You can start that one. And then also you can engage in some of these nutraceuticals, maybe some of these multivitamin products, not drugs per se. And so you can be in business. Most of them are in the form of network marketing market. And then you can engage in any of the sports in the value chain of the healthcare sector. Maybe you, even the hospital, you just decide that, well, yesterday I did a video where I showed you the easiest way to start business, where I show you the complementary demand strategy. Okay, I did a video like that. So if you haven't watched it, go and watch it, where I said the easiest way to start a business. And then I said the complementary demand strategy, where a major business is there and it creates opportunity for other businesses around it. So yes, that is it. So the healthcare, there's a major hospital, regional hospital, a district hospital. That is a facility and it creates room for other businesses around that place. So you can just go to the environment there and see what is the need of the people in that environment. So it may not be directly health related, like selling medications or drugstore, but you can sell other things in that environment. As long as that medical facility is in place, you are guaranteed business for the rest of your life. So these are the three areas I thought I should bring to you: education, agriculture, and healthcare. These are evergreen. And then I'll show you that in the subsequent video. I'll do subcategories also and show you that the technology is one of the things that is also advancing. So this is just a bonus. And as long as technology exists and is changing, you can be in business if you acquire some skill or knowledge in this technology. Either you are selling the technology products, you are subletting, or whatever, you can be in business. So these are just the three sectors I just want to show you. In 2024, if you are planning to start business, you can consider these three industries or sectors of the economy and start a business in any of these areas, and you are guaranteed a long life business or an evergreen business. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Don't just watch and go away. Subscribe and let us build a community, a strong community. And above all, if you learned something and it provided value for you, share the video with somebody and also give us a thumb up. And don't forget to leave a comment. If you learned something, give us a kudos, or if you have any question, feel free to ask the question. If you have any concern, feel free to leave your comment and then we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. This is Daily Hustle GH. Just hustle, no more excuses.